Okay. Hey guys, back again today. So, I'm just gonna get into it, but first explain. There's, fuck. How do you do settings in this? There's some way, I can't remember. Yeah, I'll look for it while I talk. So plan for today, there it is. Is that I would like to do these 12 from memory for the first time. It's probably not going to be good, to be honest. It's probably going to be awful, but okay, can I see? I'm going to look them over for a second, and then actually no, I won't look them over. I'll look at the pattern. So I'll start on low D and just go up chromatically, because that'll probably help me out with memory. I'm going to try and do these 12 from memory, and I'll just run all 12 and see how it goes. I'm not going to be too hard on myself if I mess up, like the pattern or whatever, because being real, I am going to mess it up a few times. I got a blanket on because for some reason it's really chilly right now. I don't know. This house has awful insulation. Half the time it is boiling hot, you're drenched in sweat, and half the time it's you're freezing cold, you know? Alright, get some water. Really good water. Alright. There we go. Close everything. Let's get to it. Make sure there's no spit. Okay, there was a little from yesterday, but not much. Alright. Okay. So, one thing I like to remember with the pattern is that it's the same as the major pattern, but the third is flat, and then on the way back down, it's different. So, metronome. Shout out this channel, Drum Set Fundamentals. I like the metronome they use. Alright. Start out on low D. I'll warm up a little, just play a couple notes. Alright, starting out with the really low D, and then I'll just go up chromatically. Low notes. The pattern was fine, it just sounded bad. I've had my right nostril has been hurting like hell today, and I don't know why. I'll pull this one in front of my in front, so that way they won't fall off my head. I'll just do D one more time. But the pattern was fine, so that's good. Clear. Oh, I got water in my throat and it like trickled down. Alright. They were all good so far. G natural. 1, 2. Alright, that one was bad. One more time. 2, 3. I messed up in that one. I did A flat, G, and then F. I did something wrong, but I'm not quite sure what. Alright, that was a good run, but I'll do it one more time to make sure, because it was ugly. Okay, that was all 12. The D flat, it sounded awful, but high, so hi. Which ones did I make the most mistakes? I had a lot of mistakes in G, but that was just me being stupid. Like the minute I stopped for a second and thought about it, it just fixed. So that's something to think about, is thinking itself. The only thing to fear is fear and dick and balls. Yeah, that was fine. For the first time ever, that was honestly pretty good. Only 10 minutes into the recording. Okay. I'll try putting it over this ear, because... Yeah, okay. What is there to do? That was good for first time run and memorizing. I don't think there was any mistakes that I didn't notice, which is good. That's one thing I'm really happy with myself about, is noticing my mistakes, if nothing else, and being able to be like, I can't always correct them perfectly consistently, but I have been able to consistently like point out my mistakes and fix them. So like eventually fix them, not immediately, but. And I think that's going to be probably the most helpful thing for me, especially with these, is like being able to point out my own mistakes and just go like, hey, Lego City. All right, you would not believe your eyes, 10 million fireflies. That's Owl City? Is that who? Yeah, that's who did that. All right. And we're going to do the same thing today. We're going to try and run through 36 scales in a row. And, yeah. I don't know why I tried to drink it. It's empty. Probably have to piss sometime in 36, because I don't really have to right now, but I might. I don't know. Okay. What time is this thing at? 8 minutes. Alright. Last time it took about, I think it was 15 minutes to run through 36, which, all things considered, not bad. It means in the grand scheme I only have to up my time by like 5 minutes total, which is absolutely doable. 1 minute per 12, that's like 1 minute down per 12, that's 100% doable. So let's just run through the 36. Is it gonna go away? Okay. I'll go to 0. Starting at D, just going circle of fifths. Harmonic minor. Starting on A minor. That one again. I can't even remember. What? I started on A. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I got water. I got spit in my fucking throat. No bueno. Bad. That took 13 minutes. Okay, that's actually pretty good. The time was good. The time was good. Sounded awful, which is... I think I shit on myself too much, because, like, most of that was not very good, to be honest. Most of it was not good. Some of it was... Honestly, the majority of it was pretty good. Some of it, though, I need to get the amount of mistakes I make. I need to just cut that shit as much as I can. And it's very hard to do that when there's a ton of different errors that are coming from wildly different areas and issues, and it's like, I think throughout this year, the general improvement I'm going to see as a player is going to help me a lot with that. Because most of the issues I'm having are like very vastly different things, where it's like, oh, partial issues is a big one. It's probably the biggest one. Where it's like I'm hitting specific partials is really rough on my lips during this for some reason, even though a scale, it's literally a straight shot of like just go. So it should be easy, but for some reason it's not. What else is there? Partials is the big one. Tone is another one. Breathing. Pretty much all fundamentals are a little bit whack, but not like... No, I would say partial is the worst. Partials are the worst. And then everything else is like about equally bad, but like lowered by like 5%. But yeah, time was good. That's good. 13 minutes to get through 36 and a couple of resets, so really 12 minutes about. That's pretty much on time for what I'll have to do. Eventually, I'd like to bring it to 100 beats per minute, just so that way I'll be able to do like guaranteed be within the time, if that makes sense. Because he said it would take 15 minutes to get through it, so I'm guessing it's going to be about 90 to 95 beats per minute. And yeah. Nostril hurts. I'm going to go through these 12, and I'm going to try it. Trying to decide if I'll do it from memory, but if it's really bad, I'll just look. Okay. Starting on D. One. Cool. Fuck. I couldn't even get the partial out. That's a great start. Yep. One. Cool. messed up on the way up, so I'll do it again, but it sounded fine. That was all that. That took 6 minutes, or 5.5 minutes. So, take this blanket off. It's starting to warm up in here now. So, today was better, which is good. One thing I've been pretty happy with so far, except for that time I missed a day, every day I felt like noticed improvement, which is good. But I imagine that's gonna start to fade like as the year goes on, because it's gonna be like, I can't remember who said it. I think my teacher told me it was a quote from someone, but I can't remember who the quote's from. And it was like the first 20% of time you put into an effort. That's a quote. The first 20% of time you put into something is gonna get you 80% of the way there, and the next 80% of the time you're gonna have to spend on that last 20%. And I think I'm just starting to cross over into that, because it's like I can do most of them pretty well from memory, and I can do all of the major, natural, and harmonic from memory, and it's starting to get to where I can do the melodic from memory, like I did today. But like, let's be real, it wasn't great, so it'll have to work on that over time. What else is there to say? God, my lips are red. Well, that's what happens when you run a bunch of them back to back. I imagine that'll also go away with time, because it's like, I imagine this will be helpful for marching band, because it's like, oh yeah, I played for 30 minutes straight every day in the summer, so now I can, the hour straight of playing, I really need to clean this mouthpiece, hour straight of playing I do in marching band, that's like, not much, you know? So that'll be good. I'll do a little warm down in a second, but I'm happy with the progress that I made. It's just like, there's still more to go, you know? So, yeah. My mouthpiece is like slightly deformed, but it looks okay. It's just old, is the big thing. I'll do a little warm down. I'll just play a low note. Okay. So, plan for tomorrow. Same thing. Run the 12 melodic from memory. If it goes well, tomorrow, then the day after tomorrow, I'll just start including it and try and get a 48 run. And once I get my first successful run of all 48, I'm just gonna run through the 48 and just pick out the problem scales, like, after that. So, what are the problems? The problem scales for me are probably, some specific ones I know for a fact I can already call out. D flat harmonic minor, because the finger pattern in the high range, it's literally like ba 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 ba, and it looks easy, but it's really weird on your partials. And I imagine that'll help me with the partial issue, is just practicing that one over and over and getting more consistent between those partials, so that'll help with that. What are some other ones? That's the biggest one. C, just being... That one is also with partials, but it's just like... that one will be like the warm-up for D flat, because it's like... C, it's like hitting that high partial, and it's bad. You can already see the redness in my lip is like almost gone, and that's how good warm downs are for you. So if you're a player and you have like crazy long practice sessions where your lips are red and you feel bad and all that, drink water and do warm downs. That is the best advice I can give you. Also, your mouthpiece matters. I tried to play on a Helleberg mouthpiece at the start of last year, because our band, they try and be like uniform, if that makes sense, and everyone was supposed to use the same mouthpiece, and I had a horrible time with the Hellebergs, and I got lucky because our section grew a lot, and there were 21 of us last year, and this year it's growing even more. There's going to be like 24 is looking like our final number, and so that's good luck for me, because it means I get to use my favorite mouthpiece ever, let me turn it to where you can see the writing. Blessing, it doesn't really show up too well on camera because it's reflecting light. Blessing 24AW. I have had this thing for the better part of a decade, and it works amazing. It works as good as the day I bought it. And it's not for everyone, but it's a very good beginner mouthpiece, and if it works for you, why change it? The only other mouthpiece I have played that I have enjoyed anywhere near as much as this thing is... Hang on. I think I still have their website, because we went to this trip in Mississippi this year, and they had a mouthpiece, and it was like gwmouthpieces.com. They're really nice people, because I met some of them in Mississippi when we went there, and they were just really nice people. They were really good. Let's see, where is the one I wanted? There was one I tried, and I love that thing. It's one of the ones that... Not that one. Did they get rid of it? Where are you? Here it is. This guy. I tried out the... Oh god. Either the I tried out this one. The MMVI standard shank. And... cracked my back. I loved that thing. I got to try a few different ones, but this one was my favorite by far. You can see $300, which expensive, but for mouthpieces, average, and I love that thing. I'm really considering buying it, but like, I don't know. It is $300 that I could spend on like something else, you know? So it's like, but yeah, they're nice people and they sell good products. So if you want to buy a mouthpiece, go to them. If you want to buy a mouthpiece, like, oh, and this isn't sponsored or anything, I just like them. So when you want to buy a new mouthpiece, make sure to like actually try out the mouthpiece. Like, don't just buy it and hope it'll work, because if you're a high school or God forbid middle school or college player who with like less budget, chances are the only mouthpieces you've tried out are Helleberg, 24AW, maybe a Bach 18, maybe. I don't know why I said Bach, because that's the kind my high school had. The 18F or whatever it is, the 18 mouthpiece, the 24AW, and then the Helleberg. I can't stand Helleberg. It doesn't play very well for me. I mean, it's not for everyone, and I found the one that's for me, and I'm happy with it. So yeah, I love that mouthpiece. Things for tomorrow. Run through the 12 from memory, run through that 36, then run through the 12 again. Day after tomorrow is going to be a big day, because the goal for day after tomorrow is to have all 48 run through. And if that happens and it goes well, then I'm going to start just doing the 48 and not doing the melodic twice, and spending more time on correcting issues. Because, I mean, I haven't spent very much time fixing problems, so the rate at which they're getting fixed is honestly pretty good. But, yeah, day after tomorrow will be, like, when I start doing that. Tomorrow, I'll try and run through the 48. Actually, no, tomorrow I'll do 12, 36, 12. Then day after tomorrow, 48, and then work on mistakes, work on the problem scales, so D flat, C, basically just the high ones. And then once that's done, I imagine it'll be more of a casual practice, because it'll just be like, do them, work on mistakes, that's it. And I imagine it'll probably take less time than the... My grandmother came in, I had to pause the recording. Yeah, but you get the idea. Already went over things for tomorrow. After that, I imagine this will just be, like, run through everything. Damn, 2 weeks from the first day of August. I'm honestly excited for this year. So, yeah, that's fun. Not much left to say. That's it for today. Bye.